comment from Lil Helper. We were having our first daughter, Zara. A lot of our friends had kids at the same time, so they would always tell us, oh guys, now since you're pregnant, enjoy the last few months of your sleep, because once your baby comes and there's no sleep. And everybody would just like give us like all their horrid, not horrid tales, but like just their how bad being a young parent is, or how bad it is after you have your child or something like that. Once we had Zara, Sophie and I had Zara, and people would ask us, hey, what should we look out for? I would choose to make sure to tell them only good things. Tell them to ignore all other advice, that, oh, go and get your sleep and this and that, because that's it, there's no sleep and you can't sleep in and this and that. Why tell them all of that stuff? Tell them the good stuff. Tell them that it's going to be the best experience of your life. Having a child is reliving your own childhood again. Tell them how wonderful it is to see your kid smile for the first time, see your kid walk for the first time, see your kid take its first steps, where you yourself can experience like, oh, how it would have been for me to do all of that when I was a child. Why not tell them all those beautiful nursery rhymes that you can sing to your child, how the crazy questions that they will ask you. Why not tell them all those good stuff rather than tell them all the bad news? Because you know what? They will realize, and they probably know themselves, yeah, some kids don't sleep well at night, and some kids have colic, and some kids have all kinds of troubles. But it does not take away the joy of being a parent. And what do you expect is going to happen once you tell them that they can't sleep at night? They're going to put they're going to give their kid up? No, it's not going to happen. So might as well you don't be the bearer of bad news. Tell them how great it's going to be, how amazing that child is going to be, how their life will be changed for the better. Tell them those things. You don't have to warn them about anything. Everything that human beings have been raising kids for millions of years now. No, at least 200, 300,000 years. You don't have to tell them about any of that stuff or what's going to happen. They probably know it already. And if they don't know it, they'll figure it out. Just like you figured it out. But don't tell them the bad news. They're going to do it regardless. And the second thing is, that goes even with, like, say if you used, for example, cloth diapers, and now somebody asks you, hey, I'm thinking about using cloth diapers, and maybe cloth diapers didn't work for you for whatever reason. Tell them that, hey, you know what, it wasn't for us. I know a lot of people that it worked for, and you should also give it a shot. Just to keep things open. So for everything that didn't work for you, why not tell them that same experience? And if things really worked out well for you, then tell them that as well. But don't be the bearer of bad news. Generally, I think it's not a good way of going through life regardless, but especially for young parents, they have a lot of anxiety and a lot of angst to begin with. And just everybody who meets them tell them, oh, that's it, your life's done. Enjoy this last 2, 3 months, 4 months of being alone without kids. But never a good way of, I think just give them the good news, and at least they will appreciate, and they will leave you with a smile, if nothing else. And I'm sure if things always work out for all young parents regardless. It might be you might have a few bad nights here and there. And even remember, once it's all said and done, young parents choose to remember only the good stuff. Nobody remembers the bad stuff. Nobody remembers the throwing up and tsunamis and the poop explosions and freaking violent vomiting and diarrhea and all of that. Nobody remembers that. People always remember the good stuff anyway. So why do you want to be the bearer of bad news? Be the bearer of good news. So let's see if we can do that. I practice it, and I'm even making this video, I'm trying to remind myself as well, like, do not go on that bad stuff. Do not tell them the bad stuff. Okay? See you guys. Bye. And let us know if you have any other questions. We are available at delight@lilhelper.ca. And if you haven't tried our diapers, cloth diapers are short. They're fantastic diapers, and I'm sure you'll like them if you haven't tried them already. Bye now.